Over 60? 4 carbs you should never touch and 4 you must eat. Have you ever looked at your breakfast, maybe a slice of toast, a bowl of cereal, or a handful of crackers, and thought, at least I'm eating something light? For decades, we've been told that carbs are energy, the foundation of a healthy diet. But here's the surprising truth. After 60, the wrong carbs can quietly drain your energy, damage your gut, and even accelerate memory loss and muscle decline. Studies now show that refined carbs can raise diabetes risk by over 70%, inflame your arteries, and trigger a slow breakdown of strength and balance, all while you're doing your best to eat healthy. And yet, most seniors consume these exact foods every single day without realizing the hidden cost. But here's the good news. Not all carbs are the enemy. In fact, some are your body's most powerful allies. When chosen wisely, the right carbs can stabilize blood sugar, fuel your muscles, feed your brain, and even reverse inflammation at the root of aging. So in today's guide, we'll uncover 4 carbs you must eat daily to rebuild strength, protect your gut, and boost energy naturally, and 4 carbs you should never touch, no matter how harmless they look on the label. Stick with us until the end, because the number 1 carb on the worst list is likely sitting in your kitchen right now, and it's quietly linked to heart failure, stroke, and early cognitive decline. This is Ageless Vitality, where science meets self-care, helping you age not just longer, but stronger. If you're ready to take back your energy and sharpen your mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's begin, starting with the first carb you should never touch after 60. Worst carb number 4, white sandwich bread, the invisible sugar bomb that ages you faster. For millions of older adults, white bread is comforting. It's familiar, soft, and quick, the slice that's been part of breakfast and lunch for decades. But what if that same slice, the one that seems so harmless, is quietly accelerating aging inside your body every single day? Here's what most people over 60 don't realize. Modern white bread isn't real food anymore. Decades ago, bread was stone ground, full of fiber and natural nutrients. Today's version is made from ultra-refined, bleached flour stripped of everything your body needs, leaving behind pure starch that digests faster than table sugar. When you eat white bread, your blood sugar skyrockets within minutes. Your pancreas scrambles to release insulin, trying to control the surge. But after 60, your cells become less sensitive to insulin, so that sugar lingers longer in your bloodstream, damaging your arteries, starving your brain cells, and silently exhausting your pancreas. A 2021 study in Diabetes Care tracked over 8,000 adults over 60 and found that those who ate white bread daily had a 29% higher risk of diabetes and a 16% higher risk of heart disease. And the problem doesn't stop there. The constant blood sugar roller coaster fuels inflammation throughout your body, leading to fatigue, memory fog, and even joint stiffness. But the real danger isn't just sugar, it's what white bread doesn't have. There's virtually no fiber, which means your gut bacteria, the tiny ecosystem that protects your immune system and controls inflammation, starves and weakens. Without fiber, your digestion slows, your metabolism drops, and your body becomes a breeding ground for chronic inflammation. And to make things worse, most commercial breads contain added sugar, hydrogenated oils, and so-called enriched flour, a marketing trick that adds synthetic vitamins back into a product that's been stripped of its natural ones. In other words, the label looks healthy, but the loaf works against you. Here's the simple truth. If you're eating white bread every morning, your body is fighting a hidden battle, one it cannot win. The fix: you don't need to give up bread. You just need to choose real bread. Look for 100% sprouted or stone-ground whole grain bread with at least 3 grams of fiber per slice. Don't fall for the words wheat or multigrain. They often hide the same refined flour underneath. Sprouted grains feed your gut, steady your blood sugar, and keep your energy balanced all day long. That simple swap, from white to whole, can literally change how your heart, brain, and muscles age. Worst carb number 3, rice cakes, the fake diet food that wrecks your metabolism. They're light, crispy, and guilt-free, or so we've been told. For decades, rice cakes have been marketed as the perfect healthy snack, especially for seniors trying to manage weight or blood sugar. They feel safe. No oil, no fat, no guilt. But here's the harsh truth. Rice cakes are one of the most deceptive foods in the modern senior diet. Bite into one, and it seems airy, like it could never do harm. But inside your body, that light snack behaves exactly like pure sugar. The reason? Most rice cakes are made from puffed white rice, a carbohydrate so refined and processed that your digestive system burns through it in minutes. The result is an instant blood sugar spike, followed by a sharp crash that leaves you tired, foggy, and craving more carbs within an hour. And after 60, those repeated spikes do far more damage than they used to. As your metabolism slows and insulin sensitivity declines, your body struggles to process sugar efficiently. Each time you eat a fast-burning carb like rice cakes, your blood sugar stays elevated longer, fueling inflammation, nerve damage, and accelerated aging in your arteries, brain, and muscles. And it doesn't stop there. Because rice cakes contain virtually no fiber, fat, or protein, they never tell your brain you're full. You digest them fast, your insulin spikes, and then you get hungry again. This triggers what researchers call the rebound effect, where your body overcompensates with cravings and fatigue. Many seniors unknowingly snack on rice cakes between meals thinking they're being healthy, when in reality, they're training their body to stay in a constant sugar craving cycle. To make matters worse, most flavored rice cakes, honey, caramel, cheddar, or even lightly salted, are coated with maltodextrin, artificial sweeteners, and sodium-heavy flavorings that can raise blood pressure and irritate your gut lining. And even the plain ones are so refined that they feed the wrong bacteria in your intestines, promoting bloating, constipation, and inflammation instead of gut balance. So the next time you reach for a rice cake, remember, you're not eating a safe snack. You're feeding the same blood sugar roller coaster that drives fatigue, weight gain, and muscle loss. The fix: if you love a crunchy snack, you don't have to give that up. Instead, swap rice cakes for a handful of raw almonds, a slice of whole grain toast with avocado, or apple slices with nut butter. These options provide fiber, healthy fats, and protein, all of which keep your blood sugar steady and your energy sustained. Worst carb number 2, packaged breakfast cereals. They come in colorful boxes, promise whole grains and fortified vitamins, and claim to start your day right. But the truth is, most breakfast cereals, even the ones labeled heart-healthy or fiber-rich, are nothing more than disguised sugar bombs that quietly exhaust your body from the inside out. Here's the problem. Nearly every boxed cereal you find in the supermarket, cornflakes, bran clusters, oat crisps, or honey blends, is made from highly refined grains. During processing, the natural fiber and nutrients are stripped away, leaving behind starch that your body digests faster than candy. Within minutes of eating, your blood sugar spikes, and then comes the crash. After 60, these roller coaster swings are far more dangerous. Your pancreas has to work overtime to release insulin, but aging cells don't respond as well as they used to. So sugar stays in your bloodstream longer, leading to chronic inflammation, brain fog, fatigue, and a higher risk of diabetes and heart disease. A 2019 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate processed breakfast cereals 5 or more times per week were 22% more likely to develop metabolic syndrome, a combination of high blood pressure, belly fat, and poor blood sugar control. And here's the irony. Many of these cereals are marketed as if they prevent those very conditions. But sugar isn't the only problem. These cereals also contain phosphates, emulsifiers, and preservatives that weaken your gut lining and drain your body's mineral reserves, especially calcium and magnesium. That means weaker bones, stiffer muscles, and a higher risk of cramps, fatigue, and even falls. Even the so-called healthy cereals, the ones labeled multigrain or bran, often contain 20 grams or more of sugar per serving, hidden under names like barley malt, fruit concentrate, or evaporated cane juice. And when you pour low-fat milk over them, you're adding even more sugar without the healthy fats your body needs to absorb vitamins and stay satisfied. The fix: it's time to take back your mornings. Ditch the box and build breakfast from real, whole ingredients that work with your body, not against it. Try this instead: unsweetened Greek yogurt topped with chia seeds or blueberries for fiber and probiotics. Steel-cut oats cooked with water or almond milk, sprinkled with cinnamon for blood sugar balance. Or a boiled egg and a slice of sprouted grain toast with avocado for long-lasting energy. These simple swaps stabilize blood sugar, protect your gut, and give you hours of clean energy. No crash, no cravings, no chaos. Worst carb number 1: French fries. The comfort food that quietly attacks your heart, brain, and muscles. They're golden, crispy, and impossible to resist. For decades, French fries have been America's comfort food, the side dish that fits every meal, every craving, every memory. But after 60, those same fries that once brought comfort may now be quietly breaking down your body from the inside out. Here's the truth: you're not eating a vegetable when you eat fries. You're eating a refined starch soaked in inflammatory oils and coated with salt and preservatives that overwhelm nearly every organ system you depend on. Let's start with the starch. White potatoes, by themselves, already have a high glycemic index, meaning they spike your blood sugar almost as fast as table sugar. But when you slice them thin, deep fry them in reheated industrial oils, and sprinkle them with salt, that spike becomes explosive. Your blood sugar surges, your insulin skyrockets, and your body begins an internal tug-of-war to restore balance. And here's what makes it worse. After 60, your metabolism slows, your cells become less responsive to insulin, and your arteries lose flexibility. That means every plate of fries pushes your system harder, raising blood pressure, thickening artery walls, and draining your energy faster than ever before. A 2023 study published in Nutrition and Aging found that seniors who ate fried potatoes twice per week had a 36% higher risk of stroke and were twice as likely to develop insulin resistance and vascular stiffness, even if their diets were otherwise balanced. That's how powerful the inflammatory impact of fried carbs can be. And it's not just your blood sugar at stake. It's your gut and your brain too. Most fries are cooked in reused, oxidized oils that form acrylamide, a toxic compound linked to nerve damage and even cognitive decline. These oils disrupt your gut bacteria, inflame your intestinal wall, and reduce your ability to absorb crucial nutrients like magnesium, vitamin B12, and folate, nutrients that protect memory, muscle function, and energy. Then comes the salt. Just one serving of fries can contain over 300 milligrams of sodium. And let's be honest, nobody eats just one serving. Excess sodium pulls water into your bloodstream, raises blood volume, and strains your heart and kidneys. You might not notice the damage today, but that constant pressure is what slowly leads to swollen ankles, fatigue, and heart failure. The fix: bake sweet potato wedges instead of deep frying white potatoes. Drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle with rosemary or paprika, and roast until golden. The fiber and antioxidants in sweet potatoes stabilize blood sugar, while the healthy fats from olive oil protect your arteries and joints. It's not about giving up fries. It's about giving your body the version that loves you back. From danger to healing. So now you know, not all carbs are created equal. Some, like white bread, rice cakes, cereals, and fries, drain your energy, inflame your gut, and age your body from the inside out. But here's the good news. Carbohydrates aren't the enemy. The wrong ones are. Carbs that feed your muscles, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep your brain clear and calm. The key isn't cutting out carbs, it's curating them. Replacing the fast, fried, and processed with the slow, steady, and natural. And once you do, you'll start to notice it in your morning clarity, your balanced mood, and even how light your body feels after a meal. So now, let's shift from the 4 carbs that age you to the 4 that rebuild you. Each one proven by science, chosen by nature, and designed to keep you strong, energized, and independent, no matter your age. Best carb number 4, green peas. They may look small and simple, but don't underestimate them. For seniors over 60, green peas are one of the most underrated superfoods on earth. A gentle, nourishing carbohydrate that fuels energy, repairs muscles, and keeps your digestion smooth and steady. Most people think of peas as just a side dish, something to fill the plate. But inside these little green spheres is a nutrient combination that aging bodies desperately need. Unlike fast-burning carbs such as white rice or potatoes, green peas digest slowly, releasing glucose gradually instead of all at once. That slow release means your blood sugar stays steady, your energy lasts longer, and your pancreas gets a much-needed break. But peas go even further. They don't just control sugar, they help you rebuild what time has taken away, muscle strength. Here's how. Green peas are one of the only carbohydrate-rich vegetables that contain leucine, a powerful amino acid that triggers muscle repair. After 60, your body naturally loses up to 1% of muscle mass every year, a process called sarcopenia. Leucine acts like a signal switch, telling your body, it's time to build, not break down. And that one signal can make all the difference in how strong and steady you feel each day. A 2022 study published in Nutrients found that seniors who ate green legumes like peas at least 3 times per week preserved 14% more muscle mass over 2 years, even without changing their exercise routine. That's the quiet, consistent power of real food working in your favor. But muscle protection is only half the story. Peas also heal the gut, which becomes more sensitive with age. They contain a unique phytonutrient called cholesterol that reduces inflammation in the intestinal lining and helps restore microbial balance. When your gut is calm and healthy, your body absorbs more nutrients, regulates sugar better, and even produces more serotonin, your feel-good hormone. It's one reason many people notice better digestion, fewer cravings, and a lighter mood when they start adding peas regularly to their meals. And here's another overlooked benefit: heart protection. Green peas are packed with potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that regulate blood pressure and keep arteries flexible. Together, they help counteract the sodium-heavy diets that so many seniors fall into without realizing. How to eat them for maximum benefit. Skip the overboiling. That's how most of the nutrients are lost. Instead, steam peas lightly for 3 to 4 minutes, drizzle with olive oil, and toss with garlic or lemon. You can also add them to soups, stir-fries, or quinoa bowls for extra fiber and color. Cooking them just until bright green preserves their delicate starch and amino acid profile, giving you the muscle fuel and gut support you're looking for. Pro tip: pair peas with a protein like salmon or chicken breast for a complete amino acid combination that supercharges recovery and muscle growth. At Ageless Vitality, we always remind our audience: muscle isn't just for youth. It's your insurance for independence. And a humble bowl of green peas can quietly help you protect it, one meal at a time. Best carb number 3, steel-cut oats. For many of us, oatmeal has been a breakfast classic since childhood. But if you're over 60, the type of oats you choose can mean the difference between sharp morning energy and hours of sluggishness. Steel-cut oats, the least processed form of this grain, aren't just comfort food. They're a metabolic lifesaver for aging bodies. Most quick-cook or instant oats are steamed, rolled, and broken down until the grain's natural structure is lost. That means they digest almost as fast as sugar, spiking your glucose, flooding your system with insulin, then leaving you hungry and tired an hour later. Steel-cut oats, on the other hand, digest slowly and steadily. They release glucose into your bloodstream like a slow drip of fuel rather than a fire hose. And that steady stream keeps your pancreas calm, your brain focused, and your muscles energized for hours. But the real magic lies in something called beta-glucan, a rare, soluble fiber found in abundance only in minimally processed oats. Dozens of clinical studies have shown that beta-glucan helps lower LDL cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and strengthen the gut barrier, 3 issues that become critical after 60. A 2023 meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate a bowl of steel-cut oats daily saw up to 15% lower LDL levels and reduced C-reactive protein, a marker of chronic inflammation tied to arthritis, memory loss, and heart disease. And it doesn't stop there. Beta-glucan feeds the beneficial bacteria in your colon, especially bifidobacteria, which create short-chain fatty acids that repair the intestinal lining, regulate appetite hormones, and even boost serotonin. That means calmer digestion, more stable mood, and stronger immune defense, all from a single, humble bowl. Many of our viewers over 60 notice it within weeks. They wake up lighter, experience fewer sugar crashes, and feel more balanced throughout the morning. It's not caffeine. It's cellular stability, your metabolism finally working with you, not against you. How to make it work for you? Cook slowly. Let steel-cut oats simmer 15 to 20 minutes in water or unsweetened almond milk to preserve fiber integrity. Skip the sugar. Instead of brown sugar or syrups, add cinnamon to further steady blood sugar and berries or flax seeds for antioxidants and extra omega-3s. Add protein. A spoonful of Greek yogurt, collagen powder, or almond butter turns it into a balanced, muscle-supporting meal. This isn't just breakfast. It's your daily heart medicine, your gut health ritual, and your mind clarity booster all in one comforting bowl. Best carb number 2, sweet potatoes, the golden fuel for steady energy and longevity. Sweet, vibrant, and comforting, the humble sweet potato isn't just a side dish. It's one of the most complete, senior-friendly carbohydrates on the planet, a natural fuel that supports your heart, your muscles, your gut, and even your memory. Unlike white potatoes, which digest quickly and flood your bloodstream with sugar, sweet potatoes burn slow and steady. They provide your body with complex carbohydrates that keep your blood sugar stable and your energy smooth. No spikes, no crashes. That's critical after 60, when your metabolism and insulin response aren't as forgiving as they used to be. But what truly makes sweet potatoes extraordinary is what rides along with the carbs, a dense package of antioxidants, fiber, and minerals your body craves for repair. They're one of the richest natural sources of beta-carotene, a powerful plant pigment your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A isn't just for your eyes. It supports your immune system, keeps your skin resilient, and strengthens the lining of your lungs and gut. A 2022 study in Frontiers in Aging found that older adults who regularly ate orange-fleshed vegetables like sweet potatoes had better memory retention, stronger immunity, and lower rates of macular degeneration compared to those who didn't. That's the power of color. nature's own medicine shining right on your plate. But sweet potatoes also contain something even more valuable for aging digestion: resistant starch. When you cook and cool them, the starch transforms into a special type of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Those bacteria produce butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that heals your intestinal wall, reduces inflammation, and helps prevent colon disease. If you struggle with bloating, IBS-like symptoms, or irregular digestion, cooled sweet potatoes can become your natural gut soother. And the benefits don't stop at digestion. Sweet potatoes are rich in magnesium and potassium, two electrolytes that often run low in older adults, especially those on blood pressure medications or diuretics. Together, these minerals keep your muscles contracting smoothly and your heart rhythm steady. If your legs cramp at night or your heartbeat feels off, that may not be age. It might be a simple mineral imbalance. Sweet potatoes help fill that gap naturally. How to get the most out of them? Roast, don't fry. Keep the skin on. It holds extra fiber and antioxidants. Let them cool before eating for an added boost of resistant starch. You can reheat gently. Season smartly. Skip the sugar or marshmallows. Instead, add cinnamon for blood sugar control or turmeric for inflammation relief. Pair wisely. Combine with olive oil, beans, or grilled salmon to balance carbs with protein and healthy fats. Best carb number 1. Lentils, the muscle-repairing, gut-healing carb every senior needs. If there's one food that deserves a permanent place in every senior's kitchen, it's lentils. Tiny, humble, and inexpensive. Yet inside these earthy little seeds lies one of nature's most powerful combinations of nutrients for muscle recovery, blood sugar balance, and long-term energy. Most people think of lentils as a protein food, but they're also one of the most complete, balanced carbohydrates you can eat, a rare food that fuels the body without spiking the blood sugar. And for seniors over 60, that's everything. As your metabolism slows, your cells become more resistant to insulin, meaning your blood sugar stays higher for longer. That's what leaves you tired, foggy, and more prone to inflammation or muscle loss. But lentils digest slowly, releasing glucose at a gentle pace, keeping your energy stable while helping your body regain control over insulin sensitivity. A 2021 study from the British Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate lentils 3 times per week had significantly lower fasting glucose, better cholesterol ratios, and improved insulin sensitivity compared to those who didn't, even when their diets were otherwise similar. That's not a supplement or a medication. That's real food doing its quiet work. But lentils don't stop at blood sugar. They're a lifeline for your gut health, which controls far more than digestion. As we age, our gut bacteria diversity plummets, leading to bloating, constipation, fatigue, and even anxiety. Lentils are packed with prebiotic fiber, the kind that feeds the good bacteria, helping them grow stronger and more diverse. Those bacteria then produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate and propionate, compounds that repair the intestinal lining, calm inflammation, and boost immunity from the inside out. That's why many seniors notice fewer stomach issues, more regular digestion, and even better mood and focus when lentils become part of their weekly rhythm. They're also rich in magnesium, folate, iron, and potassium, nutrients that often run dangerously low in adults over 60. Magnesium relaxes your muscles and nerves. Folate supports brain and cardiovascular health. Iron strengthens red blood cells, and potassium helps maintain steady blood pressure. Together, they form a natural anti-fatigue formula that no pill can replicate. And here's a bonus. Lentils are among the most sustainable, environmentally friendly proteins on the planet, so every bowl helps your body and the earth heal. How to eat them for maximum benefit. Choose the right color. Red lentils cook fast and creamy, perfect for soups or purees. Green or brown lentils hold their shape, great for salads or hearty stews. Add anti-inflammatory herbs. Cook with turmeric, cumin, bay leaf, or garlic to boost flavor and digestive comfort. Skip the sodium bombs. Avoid canned lentils with added salt. Choose dried or low-sodium options instead. Pair for synergy. Combine lentils with rice or quinoa for a complete protein profile and longer-lasting satiety. That's the truth about lentils. They don't just fill your plate, they restore your foundation. They stabilize your metabolism, protect your muscles, and keep your gut working like it did decades ago. Final conclusion. If you've made it this far, here's the truth that too few people ever hear. Carbs aren't your enemy, imbalances. After 60, your body doesn't process food the same way it used to. Your metabolism slows, your insulin response changes, and your gut becomes more sensitive. That's why the wrong carbs, the processed, fiberless, fast-burning kind, can drain your energy, weaken your muscles, and even accelerate aging from the inside out. White bread, rice cakes, sugary cereals, French fries, they might comfort you for a moment, but they quietly rob your body of vitality over time. But the good news? Your body is still incredibly capable of renewal if you give it the right fuel. Whole, slow-burning carbs like green peas, steel-cut oats, sweet potatoes, and lentils don't just feed you. They stabilize you. They rebuild the strength in your muscles, protect your heart, nourish your gut, and keep your energy steady long after you eat. Every time you choose one of these healing carbs, you're not dieting, you're signaling your body. It's time to repair. It's time to thrive. And the results speak for themselves. Better focus in the morning. Smoother digestion throughout the day. Steadier legs, calmer heartbeats, and the energy to do the things that make life meaningful, whether it's gardening, walking the dog, or dancing in the kitchen with your favorite song playing. At Ageless Vitality, we believe aging isn't a countdown, it's a comeback. Because your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting to be nourished, one mindful meal at a time. So before your next breakfast or dinner, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this food fueling my energy or stealing it? That single question can change your health more than any supplement ever could. If you found this message helpful, tap the like button. It helps more seniors discover the truth about their health. And if you're ready to reclaim your strength and confidence after 60, subscribe to Ageless Vitality and join thousands of others choosing food as their medicine every single day. Because life after 60 isn't about restriction, it's about rebuilding joy. One smart choice, one balanced bite, and one strong heartbeat at a time.